Yeah, Taoiseach, first of all, I do think you should answer the question that was raised by Deputy Barry, and indeed Deputy Murphy raised it earlier on about the chosen representatives of ESB technicians being recognised by ESB, a semi-state body, and respecting the right of people to choose their own representatives in a legitimate dispute against outsourcing, and you should intervene in that as a matter of urgency. I want to raise something else, though, and that is, the coordination between government departments in key areas like providing schools for our children. And I raise this because it's really quite shocking, the lack of coordination that was highlighted to me by the school community of a new multi-denominational Gael School line in the Blackrock area. 4 years ago, they won the competition, the vote for patronage for the school that was a new school to be established in the Blackrock Booterstown area. At that time, they were told for 2 years they would be in a temporary location and then they would get a permanent location. Since then, there had been broken promise after broken promise from the Department of Education, where they are still in a temporary location. With only months to go before September, they didn't even know if they're now moving to another temporary location. A few weeks ago, they got a letter from the Department of Education saying, we have now agreed a permanent location for your school with the local authority. We then contact the local authority and they say there's no such agreement on a permanent location. So I'd ask you, I know you won't know the answer to this off the top of your head, but I would ask you to look into it, and I would ask you to please get the Department of Education to have some proper planning about permanent locations for schools.
Thank you, Deputy.
In terms of the ESB situation, I did answer that earlier, Deputy Boyd Barrett. I believe that the issue should be resolved within the framework of DSB. It's had a long-standing positive industrial relations framework over the years. It's a state body. It will remain a state body, and there's no intent at all to privatise DSB. And in terms of the Gael School that you referenced, again, I'll revert to the Minister for Education on that. There had been and continue to be issues in terms of schools getting early recognition, but not in permanent accommodation. Now, there can be reasons for that too, in terms of activism on the ground and school gets created. But I think the time lag between a school getting sanctioned and it getting permanent accommodation is too long in many instances. And I dealt with, I think, the more stupid.
If you could get on to Minister Foley about it.